Good morning, YouTube. I figured I'd say that with a little bit of enthusiasm because it's the last time I am ever going to say it because we are closing up Good Morning YouTube. We are donezo.
It's over.
Obviously, we're in a completely different place, and we're in a completely different place than where we started this channel. The intention was something very different.
That sounds so deep. Like there's a lot to unpack there.
Right. Well, it was supposed to be a not necessarily car-related channel, right?
A not necessarily car channel.
Like occasionally we talk about cars, but we can talk about whatever we wanted, whatever topic fancied us, you know?
Pop culture, different topics and stuff like that. But obviously all the car content did so much better. Well, primarily your audience, I guess my audience as well.
Right. So we're mostly car people that came aboard. We thought we would get an outside audience to come in, and no, it's just been you loyal viewers. And obviously when we posted car stuff, it blew up, especially when we started doing reviews.
Right.
So we started doing more reviews, more April's Garage reviews, and obviously it became 100% car related. Not only that, Good Morning YouTube means we post in the mornings, and
It's never the morning.
Jake, you know, he kind of sends the videos over when he finishes editing about 3 in the morning, and then I'm in my morning routine where I'm running around like crazy. I'm like, oh crap, I got to review and post the video, and then it's like noon when the video goes up, which I guess on the West Coast that's still morning.
No, don't try to justify it. It was never morning. Never, not even close.
Well,
maybe in Hawaii.
I suppose. Yeah, early morning in Hawaii.
Well, and then the problem with the studio was so dark, which it looked cool. Like we liked the dark, that infinity black look.
That was 1,000% you, though.
I liked that.
You wanted black walls.
Because it was
wanted black shelves.
It was a tiny room that we were shooting in.
Right.
And so I liked that the darkness kind of made it look like you couldn't tell how big the room was.
Well, obviously, when Hoovie's Garage 3.0 was finished and we had this loft, we needed to do something with the loft, and makes sense to move up here. Makes for a nice background, especially since we're primarily talking about cars. And I basically never left this building since it was finished, so it made sense to bring April and everybody else out here. But no Neelix, no cats.
Though?
I will never have a cat in this space.
Can she just come up for our shoot and like hang out with us?
It's gonna make some people mad, but I don't want cats in here.
It's not like she's gonna live in here.
Maybe. Okay. But yeah, Neelix is still, it was a whole guest condo, the bedroom we made into the studio. Yeah. It might still be your podcast space, your radio recording space for a while.
Right.
But now it's going to be.
But whoever wants to come visit can stay back there.
Absolutely. Anybody can come visit. Don't show up. We have a gate. Don't show up. But we are ending Good Morning YouTube, but we are not ending the channel.
Right.
We are rebranding it. We are renaming it, and it was actually a very lengthy process to rename the channel. April dutifully wrote down all of our ideas for lists. My favorite, personally, was Car Simps.
Which I still like that name, and I think it's cool. Like if we did a game show type of scenario, like you and your guys are car simps, like you literally are car
I think
simps.
so. Yeah, I was thinking that might be a great name for a podcast, and maybe I'll start that up in another region of this building. Yes. But it didn't really work because you said I have to be able to tell people, hi, I'm April with Car Simps, and you didn't like that one. What were some other ones that you wrote them all down, right?
I wrote a couple of them down. Obviously, Car Simp or Simps was the first one. Hoopty Reviews. Dumbest car reviews.
That's a good one.
Which is like your thing.
Yes, but we don't do all car reviews. We'll still do the studio stuff, so I'm not sure on that one.
Hoover's Hoopties.
Okay, that's really close to Hoovie's Garage.
Right, yeah.
I definitely didn't write that one down.
Tune On.
Tune On.
Like you're tuning a car, but you're tuning it on. Right?
Okay, that sounds like we're going to do dirty things with our cars. But no, that's definitely a different category in Pornhub that nobody's invented yet. But anyway, what else?
That would be actually an interesting category.
Yeah.
This was one, you should guess who thought of this one, the Escalades.
Yes. Well, no, it's going to be the Escalators.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the Escalators.
Yeah.
Do you like that one? Maybe. Car Farm Wheels and Weaves.
Wheels and Weaves.
Not happening. Torque and Tits.
Torque and Tits.
Cars and Cocks.
This is a lot. Yeah, it got late at night and we were definitely brainstorming and things were going downhill.
I'm April Rose with Cars and Cocks. Welcome.
Yeah.
So bad. That's so bad. So yeah.
Especially since you don't have one.
You're correct. No.
But anywho, the name we have settled on. I thought car simps would be great. The other one that I came up with that I thought was brilliant was horsepower couple,
Oh, right.
which was, I guess, embarrassing because nobody calls themselves a power couple unless
Right.
they're strange. A very strange couple call themselves a power couple. But horsepower couple's a good one. But you didn't want to go by that one, and I told Jake that one, and he about his eyes rolled back so far in his head they didn't come back.
Giggling about that one.
Yeah. So what makes sense and what has
Right.
been the most successful on this channel so far is some form of April's Garage. Because you open it's April's Garage, the car reveals, obviously, with your Grand Camino and the Lincoln were very big videos for the channel. And the car reviews are the biggest ones for the channel. So we need to focus more on that, on
Right.
car reviews. Still do this, studio stuff, things in the car news that we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to call it April's Garage because that's too girly?
So especially your fans with a lot of guys, they're like, I don't want to say misogynistic because it's not that extreme, but I feel like there's still a hesitation to kind of accept females fully into the automotive world. It's a little trickier. And so I want, everyone to kind of come and watch the channel and not feel swayed, oh, it's for girls or it's for guys.
Even though there's a girl talking in it in the first 10 seconds?
Oh, no.
You're just
a
talking
female with an opinion.
You're talking about a click. But then you're in the thumbnails. So, you've decided on something a little more generic, right?
Well, I mean, I talked to you and Jake, and I thought, what do you guys think? April's Garage or AR Garage?
AR Garage, which
so,
reminded me of Accelerator Reader when I was in school, where we had to read and then take a test afterwards, and I would fail the test even though I read the book.
Did you?
This is.
Are you gonna get triggered every time?
I just
we
remembered
talk about the show?
crying my eyes out because I had read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein because it would covered all of my AR points for the semester, and flunking the test and just crying my eyes out in the library. And the librarian felt so bad that she went and changed it to where I passed the test.
She did not. What? So that works? The guilt tears worked?
I actually didn't read the book, but
I mean, AR is augmented reality as well. In this case, April Rose. Rose is my middle name.
I also think JR Garage is another channel with over 1 million viewers, Jeffrey and Christian. So maybe when they're typing in the wrong letter, they'll find you by accident. You know.
And so I'm like JR Garage. I didn't want to take your thing. Wait, is that John Ross? No, that's Watch JR Go.
Let's watch JR Go. I'm talking about Jeffrey and Christian in Arizona, where we left the cars in. Yeah.
Wait, are they going to be mad?
They might be furious. I don't know. There's a new technical issue I have to figure out because the air conditioning just came on. The tubes for the air conditioning are right here. We need to figure out internet in this room because my internet doesn't work. We're hotspotting on Jake's phone.
Yeah.
And that makes noise.
Is it loud? Can you hear it pick up?
Well, we'll see, I guess, when they start complaining about it, if it's
fine.
usable or
I think
not.
it doesn't have to be
We'll see.
perfect.
But over the past year, what have been your favorite moments of Good Morning YouTube now that it is dead?
I don't know. I love when we went to the Crescent Hotel, the haunted house. That was kind of the first video that we shot.
So instead of a paranormal investigations, it's turning into a home inspection.
All the apparitions may be coming from that morgue and haunting us tonight.
Stop it! Why did you say that?
That's the very first thing we ever really shot together for this channel, even though it didn't come out till later.
Right.
It was just we were there and we thought we'd shoot something because we knew we were going to do this.
Yeah,
so.
and I thought that was really cool and neat, and I was impressed with how you're able to vlog, because I come from the world of you have multiple camera people and
Right, you would have want
everything.
2 cameras and a sound guy and a producer and all that, yes. And
then
no, you just do it.
You're really good at it.
I don't know about that, but it makes life a whole lot easier.
Yeah, and of course, the Taco Bell incident was amazing, where Jake chauffeured us in the Maybach.
So it's not just chicken and cheese, but they have some special sauce. I've only Linda. It's only in the quesadilla, and it's so good. And now I can chase it with some nachos, which I've never done before. And it's a Taco Bell party in my mouth.
Everything ordered at Taco Bell to eat in the Maybach, and I still crave Taco Bell to this day.
You were burping So there's a lot of gas involved in that with the Maybach.
Yeah, but I mean, Taco Bell, Chipotle is much worse for me because we had
think so?
Chipotle for lunch today,
Yeah.
and it's been ring of fire. But anyway, some of my favorite moments.
Yeah, what are your favorite?
Sorry about that.
There's a lot.
I
you're
mean,
sorry
Elliot
about.
coming and us talking about how bad of a simp he is was definitely a highlight for me as far as
Wait.
non-car related. In the last few years, if there's anyone that's been a simp, it has been you.
You name it, I've simped it.
Now, when did you come to the realization that like you were actually a simp?
Right about when Tyler said, "You're the biggest simp I know." That's when I was like, looking back on my history, like, yeah, probably.
Our
Content.
whole entire year. And
Yes.
your favorite moment
It was
that you're
very
talking
therapeutic
about.
because Elliot has made some very terrible decisions when it comes to women, and it was great to have him on and talk about it. And
Poor Elliot.
you know, I think it was therapeutic for him. I think
Yeah.
it was good for everybody. It was great. It was good stuff. I think Doug interview was very fun.
Right. That was really neat. That was.
I'll tell you who Tyler's quirks and features, and they are the following. This time of year, every year, he sends me a text and says, "I have no money to pay taxes. What do I do?"
He was a great guest. We've had a lot of great guests.
Right.
But I think what's been really fun and really rewarding for me is when you're doing somewhat of the Hoovie format
Mm-hmm.
with April's Garage, where like your Lincoln Town Car.
Yeah. Welcome to April's Garage, the greatest automotive channel in all of the land. And it's the greatest because I make fantastic purchases like this 1991 town car.
Or the Grand
Lincoln.
Camino. And it does well. Like your town car videos at 200,000 views. The poor thing's sitting in the garage covered in dust with a bad transmission and a dead battery. But we need to do an April fleet update because all of your cars are kind of broken.
They are all broken.
And we need to get on the Lincoln Town Car only had 40,000 miles, but the failures have been enormous because this thing's been sitting for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah, it needs a new transmission, which
The
is gonna
window
be a lot.
regulators.
A lot. The
It's-
Grand Camino needs some help.
Grand Camino, I think, has another locked up AC compressor because it won't idle again.
Right.
And that when it starts to lock up, it just stresses the engine to where you have to rev it for it to idle. And I think you
Right.
turn the air conditioning off and it runs just fine. So
Yeah.
those cheap Chinese reman AC compressors are just a thing.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, seeing you do the sort of Hoovie format and do it
Mm-hmm.
well and for our audience to enjoy it has been very rewarding for me. And I'd like to see more of it, maybe without me in it. It's where I can just sit and enjoy it, and I'll still be in most of the videos, I imagine, unless you don't want me anymore.
You need to be in them.
Okay. Well, so that's the story
Mm-hmm.
of Good Morning YouTube coming to an end. We're in a whole new world
Right.
here.
New
I can
chapter.
look upon my hoopties, and just gaze upon them and still talk cars, which our next videos for the rest of the week will be about cars and just the same old stuff. I just won't say the Good Morning YouTube anymore. I will always say thank you for watching, though.
Yeah.
So thank you for watching.
And Neelix isn't here.
That was kind of harsh on the cat, wasn't it? I just don't want a cat in here.
What do they do?
I don't know.
Like, you think she's going to eat the wires?
There was paw prints on the cars outside. Yeah.